All right, everyone, and as usual with that, we got a couple of little points to hammer home out of the gate. From the gate to the white 30-foot line, it is illegal to intentionally impede the progress of another rider. Same rule applies from the exit turn all the way to the finish line. Parents, please have your rider's moto number ready to go. Have them up there with plenty of time, preferably 20 to 25 motos if you can. We don't want to have anybody miss a moto today, and that's the easiest way to avoid it. And last, certainly not least, if a rider goes down on the track, please resist the urge to hop the fence and run out and come get them. If we need you, we will call for you. And with that, if I could have everyone rise and remove your hats for today's national anthem. Side note to every single one of you that shouted home of the Chiefs, you are my people. All right. Volunteers, let's head on over to our places. Corner officials, head on out to your spots, please, and thank you.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Get loud for the balance bikes. Oh, yeah. We are live on Facebook as well. Facebook and YouTube, Blue Springs BMX. Zach, you good? Go, go. Jackson Farron sitting in the 2 spot. No number plate mystery man sitting out front as we come in and out of turn number 244. Right back to the 3 spot. That's Colton Northup. So Farron's and Northup running 2 and 3. Don't hit me. Are we just doing one full lap? Cool.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
Ribbons
Riders
line
ready,
to.
watch the gate.
Yep. And rat gate is down 692. Grant Perrier with a pretty good shot. We go over the first jump, down the first straightaway. Concessions open as well, everybody. The line's not too long right now, so if you want to head over there and get something, this will be your time to do it. Hey, Dad. You count to 4? Can you count to 4? You think you can? I just had to check. Grant's got all kinds of pressure over the rear wheels. We go down through the second straightaway. I believe that's Declan Harris there in the 2 spot. Asher Luce to staging. Asher Luce, please head on up to staging. Working? %. Grant, you got to go. He's right there. Remington sitting in the 3 spot. That's motivation if I've ever heard it. Oh, Declan's right there. Grant, you got to hold on. We got to battle all the way to the stripe. Grant and Declan running 1, 2, super tight all the way back to the line. Grant trying to finish it on back. Declan's right there. Back to the line. Going to go Grant Barriere for the 1 spot. Declan Harris for the 2. Remington Northup going in and out of turn number 3. Also, if you guys want an example of cross-training out here at Blue Springs BMX and making our volunteers fill all kinds of roles, look who we got over in turn number 1. That's everybody's favorite sign-up. That's Miss Kelly over there in turn 1. I heard her on the radio earlier say, I think I'm going to work a corner. I'm not signed up for anything. I laughed and laughed a little more, really bad of me. I was like, you've ever worked a corner? She said, I don't think I have.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, everybody, gate is down on motor number 3. 17 to 20-year-old women cruisers got Gina, Queen G. Abernathy, McKenna Luptak, and Smiley Kaiser Shepard. In and out of turn number 1. Pretty good shot out of the 110 nutrition colors. That's McKenna Luptak getting the whole shot. A little bit of style, stretching it out just a little bit down through the 2 straightaway. Got Smiley Shepard back to the 2 spot. Queen G back to the 3. Tight single file as we go in and out of the second corner. Luptak stretching it out just a little bit. Smiley Kylie trying to hold the advantage over Abernathy as we go down through the rhythm section. Total points racing on this one. They're going to do it all day long, coming all the way back to us.
Watch the gate.
Wire to wire for Luptak, going to grab up the ace out of round number 1. Shepard going to stretch it out just a little bit for the safe number 2. Abernathy for the 3. Motor number 3. 4 is the motor number 51 to 55 women crew. Got Miss Kitty Westenauer, Shannon Wonder, Kathy Hall, and Grandma Mary Wallace. Pretty good shot out of Wonder as we go in and out of turn number 1, coming out of Barrington, Kansas, leading them in and out of turn number 2. Out on the 1 spot. Looks like Kathy Hall back to the 2, followed by Miss Kitty and Grandma Mary. Taking one rider on out to the main event out of this one. Shannon Wonder trying to stretch it out just a little bit. Got one more turn to go. League graduate Kathy Hall back to the 2 spot, followed by Miss Kitty, and another league graduate and member Grandma Mary back to the 4 spot. All the way back to me, going to shut it on down, grab up a transfer spot. Shannon Wonder going to get that first and only spot out of motor number 4. Seven and under cruisers, motor number 5, Guy, Rippinger, Lou, Shepard, and Zook. Pretty good shot out of Freaky Fast Colors running 1 and 2 as we go in and out of turn number 1. Looks like Gold Cup 1 of Loose and Shepard running 1, 2. 400 ride sitting on the 3 spot. That's Rippinger coming out of Iowa, followed up by Waylon Zook on back to the 4 spot. Taking one rider on out to the main event. Shepard trying to reel in his teammate, but Loose is holding about a bike length lead as we go into turn number 3, trying to hold on tight. Shepard trying to find any way on by as we come all the way back home.
Ready.
Once again, one spot up for grabs. Shepard making it close, but it's going to be Asher Luce holding on for that one and only spot out of 5. 6 is the motor number. More 9-year-old cruisers got Emmett Hall, Waylon the Wildman Rourke, and the Bullethead Braden Holt. Pretty good shot out of Holt, followed up by Hall and Rourke running 1, 2, and 3. Hall all over that outside hip of the now. Holt trying to hold on tight as we go into turn number 2. Hall getting a little bit squirrely, getting all kinds of momentum out of that second corner. Going to try to reel him in just a little bit. Freaky Fast Colors trying to hold on for that low point out of round number 1. Total points on this one, so they're going to do it all day long just like this. Single file out of turn number 3 all the way back home. Going to go the Bullethead Holt for the 1 spot. Emmett Hall for the 2. The Wildman Rourke coming on back for the 3 out of motor number 6. 7 motor number. 10-year-old cruisers got Team Money, Trenton Stewart, Bash Noboom, and Big Mac Duval. Pretty good shot on a no boom. Duval going to come on over from the outside, squeeze on over for the 2 spot, followed up by Team Money Stewart on back to single file action as we go in and out of the second corner. Ad Asper Colors stretching it out just a little bit. That's no boom coming out of Olathe, Kansas, followed up by Purple Heart Colors of Big Mac Duval. And another Purple Heart rider back to the 3 spot of Team Money. Once again, this is Total Points Racing. They'll be doing it like this all day long. Going to go Boom for the low point, Duval for the deuce, and Stewart for the 3 out of motor number 6. 8 is the motor number. 13-year-old cruisers got KJ Smilenich, Still Pickle Harris, and Cody Velasquez. Pretty good shot out of Smilenich down through the straightaway. He's got Velasquez all over the rear wheel. Dill Pickle hanging nice and close as well. Single file in and out of the second corner. I remember these kids being little, and now they're like pushing a breeze towards me when they go by on 3. I'm getting old. Total points on this one. Once again, looking for a low point is Smilenich. Going to come on back for the 1 spot. Velasquez for the 2. Harris for the 3. 9 is the motor number. 46, 50-year-old cruisers. Pretty good drag racing in turn number 1. Abernathy and Brown. Looks like Abernathy going to come on out with a whole shot. Got Abernathy, Jamison, Harris, Brown, and Robinson. Oh, the Purple Heart duo sitting out front right now here in the squeeze them. Looks like Abernathy and Brown. Here comes Corey Brown with the high low. Going to pull right up alongside, side by side down through the 3 straightaway. Got Jamison and Harris running 3, 4. Brown. Ooh. Robinson on back to the 5. Corey's trying every move in the book to get on by, taking 2 spots on out to a main event. Going to go the duo, Abernathy and Corey Brown, grabbing up your 2 transfer spots out of motor number 9. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. 5 and under novice. 10 is the motor number got Hudson, Campbell, Thorson, Kilberg, and Smilenich. How about that? Okay. In and out of turn 1. Whoa, didn't she just get on a pedal bike? Adam Smilenich sitting out front right now, taking 2 riders on out to the main event. First rack of our 5 and under novices. Looks like Smilenich in the 660 ride. That's Cooper Thorson running 1 and 2. Got Smilenich and Thorson trying to hold on for them transfer spots. Cooper, you got to look at me, dude. You got to go. Followed up by Bridget Kilberg and 930 ride. Olivia Hudson followed up by Campbell on back to the 5 spot. Oh, we lost Smilenich over there in turn number 3, getting her picked on up. Good job missing her all the way back home. Thorson going to hold on for that first transfer spot. Second one now up for grabs. 851 ride. Looks like Bridget Kilberg going to try to hold on tight for her, but she's got a whole lot of pressure from Hudson all the way back home. Side by side. We'll wait for the official call on that one. All right, that was Kilberg coming on back for that second transfer spot. We'll get Addie checked out over there in turn 3. You know what? We'll chalk it up to experience. She had all the experience in the world on a balance bike, knew exactly what she was doing, knew exactly how the bike would react. Still getting used to the pedal bike a little bit. It's okay. I don't even know if I have to say anything. I think they're cheering for her regardless when she gets up. All right, get loud, everybody. Smilenich back up on her feet. Get loud for Addie over there in turn number 3. She's back up on her feet. She's going to roll it all the way back to the stripe. Tough girls ride bikes, you know that? Come on, girl, you got it. Oh, you're going to get a popsicle too? That's the best. Go, go, go.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
That's his
random
job.
Start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
All right, gate is down on motor number 11. More 5 and iron novice. Got the hustler, Georgia Campbell, Ford Howell, Bryson Harper, Lincoln Hall, and Weston Cross. Pretty good shot out of red and gray on the outside. I believe that's Weston Cross. Going to grab up a whole shot as we come in and out of turn number 1. That is got Cross in the 434. Looks like Ford Howell got Cross and Howell running 1 and 2. Hall on back to the 3 spot. Taking 2 on out to the main event out of this one once again. Weston trying to stretch it on out just a little bit as we head in and out of the section. Ford still hanging on to the 2 spot, stretching out just a little bit of the gap of Lincoln Hall holding on to the 3 spot at the moment. Looks like Harper back to the 4, the hustler on the 5. All the way back home, wire to wire, dominant fashion on this one. Cross going to get that first transfer spot, and coming all the way back, looks like Ford Howell, 2 more jumps to go, trying to lock down that 2nd spot. Georgia, what are you looking at me for? Got to go that way, not this way.
Okay, riders.
That was
random
Cross and
start.
Howell getting your transfer spots out 11.
Ready. Watch the gate.
All right, 12 is the middle number 6-year-old now. Roman Hall, Owen Vaughn, Christopher Robles, Asher Brommel, and Rocco Vigola. In and out of turn number 1. Tie one on this one. Looks like Purple Heart Racing. That's Roman Hall sitting out front right now. 200 right on the outside trying to come around. Looks like Brommel. Is that Indianola? Is that how you say that? Love it. Got Brommel and Hall running 1 and 2 right now. 948 right on back to the 3 spot. That's Robles. Taking 2 on out to the main event. Oh, higher tire screeching. We're all good.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random
All right, all
start.
the way back home. 200 right sitting out front on this one right now. That's Brommel.
Watch
Not
the
quite
gate.
wire to wire, but going to take it all the way home for 1 spot. Roman Hall going to get the 2nd spot out of motor number 12. 13's the moto number. Pretty good shot out of Kilberg on the inside line. Got Bailey, Hudson, Kohler, Kilberg, Lynn, and Ido. 7-year-old novice 13's the moto number on this one, taking 2 riders on out to a main event. Lost 1, lost 2 over there in turn number 1, getting them picked on up. Looks like Kilberg and Bailey running 1 and 2 right now. It's Kilberg and Elliott Bailey. 918 right there on the rear wheel. Hudson trying to find a way on by Bailey as we go down through the section, but they're single file. Kilberg stretching it on out just a little bit. Fast at it right there in the rearview mirror, trying to find a way on by. But we're taking 2 riders on out to the main event. Hudson trying to find any way on by. Bailey all the way back to the line. Nobody catching Chase Kilberg today. Going to get that first transfer spot.
Attention.
Followed up by fast-headed Bailey with the
Okay,
2nd
Ryan,
spot out of
random start.
13.
Ready. Watch the gate.
13 is the moto number. 14 got 9-year-old novice, got Beckham Vaughn, Remy Robinson, and Sal Lamano. Pretty good shot out of Lamano as we go in and out of turn number 1. Total points on this one. They're going to run all day long. Low points are going to count all the way back home. Looks like Freaky Fast Colors. That's Lamano coming out of Green Valley, Missouri, sitting out front right now, followed up by 50 ride. That's Remy Robinson, followed up by Vaughn running 2 and 3.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start.
In and out of the 3rd and final corner, all the way back home. Salamano going to go wire to wire on this one, pick up a low point out of 14. Battle on the 2 spot all the way back home. Still looks like Robinson holding on tight for that 2 spot. A little bit of pressure from Vaughn. Going to go Lamano, Robinson, Vaughn, 1, 2, and 3. 15's the motor number. 10-year-old novice got more total points coming all the way back home. Got Wyatt Dutton, Haley Velasquez, and Emma Smilenich. Got Smilenich, Dutton, and Velasquez in that order as we come in and out of turn number 2. Got Emma Smilenich out front right now, stretching it on out just a little bit through the section. New Edge Racing acquisition coming all the way in and out of the Michael Myers corner over there in turn number 3.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start.
They're right on you. You got to go.
Ready. Watch the gate.
All the way back home for a low point. Going to go Smilenich for the 1 spot. Wyatt Dutton going to come on back for the 2. Velasquez for the 3 out of motor number 15. Good one coming out of 16's the motor number. 12-year-old novice got Harrell, King, Miracle, Campbell, and Lester. Pretty good shot out of Jackson Lester as we go down through the second straightaway right now. Got Lester, Miracle, and King running 1, 2, and 3, followed by Campbell and Harrell. Single file. Jackson Lester stretching it on out just a little bit. Riley King now hanging back to the 2 spot. Here goes Miracle for the 3. Lily Campbell trying to find a way on by. Still single file as we go out of the third and final corner. Taking 2 riders on out to the main event. Lester and King stretching it out just a bit. Looks like those are going to be your spots all the way back home. Riley King getting a spot and Jackson Lester getting a spot out of 16. 17's the motor number. 13-year-old novice got Dill Pickle Harris, William Lucero, Caden King, and Skylar Visnich. Pretty good shot out of the A71 ride. Looks like that's Visnich coming out of Independence, Missouri, leading them in and out. Number 2, followed by Dill Pickle Harris on back to the 2 spot. Taking 1 rider on out to the main event. Got King and Lucero running 3 and 4. Dill Pickle reeling her in just a little bit as we go in and out of the third and final corner. See what Dill Pickle's got in the tank, if he's got anything for Visnich all the way back home. Close, but no cigar. Looks like Visnich going to get that first and only transfer spot out of 17. Now the number 15-year-old novice got Jaden Squire, King Henry Campbell, and Alex Masters. Looks like Campbell with a pretty good shot out of turn number 1. Going to go single file. He's got the 953 ride. That's Alex Masters back to the 2 spot. Squire on back to the 3. Single file once again running total points today, so they're going to go all 3 times. Low points are going to count. Still got Campbell, Masters, and Squire running 1, 2, and 3. A little bit of airtime out of Campbell all the way back home. Henry Campbell going to get that first spot and a low point. Alex Masters going to get the 2 spot. Squire on back home for the 3. They'll do it all 3 times out of 18. 19's the motor number. Welcome into the intermediate class. Got 6 intermediates. Got Rippinger, Harves, Miller, Hall, Carco, and Kilberg. Pretty good shot out of Miller as we go in and out of turn number 2, followed by the 208 ride. That's Rippinger on back to the 2 spot, taking 2 riders on out to the main event. Looks like Madden Kilberg on back to the 3, Carco back to the 4 spot. But we're only taking 2 riders on out to the main event. Austin Miller stretching it out just a bit all the way back home. Baby Cake Miller going to get a transfer spot, and Drake Rippinger going to get a transfer out of 19. 20 now the motor number 8-year-old intermediate's got Smilenich, Welty, and Hall. Pretty good shot out of Emmett Hall on the inside line. He's got a whole lot of Smilenich and Welty running back to the 2-3. Down the second straightaway, still the State 3 of Hall doing it for Eberhart Racing Crew out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Here comes Smilenich trying to find a way on by. Emilio Welty trying to hold him off. Freaky Fast Colors, we go down through the 3 straightaway.
Attention.
Random start.
Racing for low points on this one. Once again, total points action, so we'll be seeing them like this all afternoon long. But it's all Emmett Hall grabbing up a low point and an ace out of round number 1, followed up by Emilio Welty and Jackson Smilenich, 1, 2, and 3. 1 now the motor number 9-year-old intermediate's got the Wildman Rourke, Axel Miracle, Stinky Harrell, Fetty Hall, Roach, Campbell, and Di Matteo. Looks like Stinky Harrell and Fetty Hall running 1 and 2. Got Miracle on back to the 3 spot. Looks like the Wildman moving on up to the 4. Top 2 stretching it on out through the section. Here comes Fetty Hall trying to find a way on by. Going to squeeze him off. Looks like it's going to go Hall now, moving up to the 1 spot. Harrell on back to the 2. Miracle trying to hold off the whole wide world. Taking 3 on out to the main event. Fetty going to get a spot. Stinky going to get a spot. Now it's up to the Wildman. And Miracle not going to call that one. We'll go check it out at the line. Know for a fact Fetty Hall got a spot and Stinky Harrell got a spot out of 21. All right, that was the State 7 ride. Axel Miracle getting that 3rd and 5 transfer spot out of 21. 22 now the motor number 10-year-old intermediate's got Hall, Duval, Stewart, and Belcher. Lost Noke, it looks like, getting them back up and rolling, but we're only taking 1 rider on out to the main event. Looks like Big Mac Duval going to get the 1 and only transfer spot out of motor number 22.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
23 is the motor number. 11-year-old intermediates got Zack Attack Bass, Benny the Jet Bass, Whole Shot Barker, Vinny Lamano, and Dylan King. Looks like Barker and King running 1, 2, side-by-side elbow lock. State 2 going to take a ride. Belker. We're going to get Barker picked up on over there. Between 2 and 3, looks like it's all Dylan King leading him in and out of Turn number 2 got Lamano, Bass, and Bass running 2, 3, and 4 as we go in and out of the third and final corner. Taking 2 riders on out to the main event. Vinny Lamano trying to hold off a charge. Benny the Jet trying to find a way on by as we come all the way back home. Dylan King, Little Bobble going to get a spot, and Benny Lamano going to get a spot out of 23. And once again, everybody, quick little heads up. I see a lot of them down there already, but if you are planning on handing out candy for the trunk or treat, if you want to get your trunk set up and ready to roll, make sure to head on down to that south parking lot behind turn 1 and turn 3. Pull in, get your trunks facing out. Just make it as easy as possible for everybody to stop by, scoop up some candy, and then move on. All right, everybody, get loud. Hole shots back up on his feet. Brady Barker took a heck of a spill coming out of that first corner. Little elbow lock sends you down in between the straightaway. Sometimes there's not a whole lot more you can do. He's up, shaking it off.
Attention.
Ooh.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right. Gates down on motor number 24, 12-year-old intermediate. It's got Tucker Robinson, Tyler McMorris, Derek Wise, AJ Johnson, and Remy DiMatteo. Pretty good shot out of McMorris and Wise. Johnson going to come on by around the outside line, taking 2 on out to the main event. Looks like McMorris and AJ Johnson running 1 and 2 right now. Wise holding on back for the 3 spot, followed up by the 642 ride back to the 4, Tucker Robinson. DiMatteo running up the 5. We go down through the 3 straightaway. I'm sorry. Still Morris and Johnson stretching it out just a little bit. Wise trying to hold on tight for that 3 spot, make his way on up into a transfer spot, but he's a little ways out right now as we go down through the 4 straightaway. Nobody's catching the top 2. Going to go Johnson for your transfer spot. 24, 25 now the motor number. Pretty good shot out of Belgrave in and out of turn number 1. Got Odell, Wise, Harris, Smounich, and Belgrave. Going to go Belgrave, the state 5 ride, Golden Peddler, Harris, and Smounich running 1, 2, and 3, taking 2 riders on out to the main event, followed up by Neon Noah Odell and Wise on back to the 4-5. But Jabril Belgrave, he's got a whole lot of the Golden Peddler Harris all over the rear wheel. Got a drag race, good one coming all the way back to the stripe. Smounich on the outside looking in, top 2, going to stretch it way on out. Going to go Belgrave and Harris for your transfer spots out of 25. 26, the motor number 26, 35-year-old intermediate. It's got Robinson, Nalavenko, Cates, Mercer, and Lester. 88 ride sitting out front right now. Looks like Jonathan Nalavenko out of Iowa. Free Fast Racing Color 647 ride sitting on back to the 2 spot, Thomas Robinson.
Attention.
Followed up by Mercer.
Okay, riders, random start.
Cates and Lester running 3, 4, and 5. A good one coming all the way back to us again. Drag race coming all the way back to the line. Nalavenko going to get a spot, and Thomas Robinson going to get spots out of 26. 27's the motor number 51, 55-year-old intermediates guy, Gary Mike Blake, Yellowstone Dutton, and Skeeter Woolery. Pretty good shot out of Woolery doing it for the bicycle shack. Go down through the 2nd straightaway. Keith, you got to go way faster than that. Way faster than that. Got Blake on back to the 2 spot, Yellowstone Dutton on back to the 3.
Okay, riders, random
Show's
start.
coming back soon.
Riders
Oh, he's a
ready,
novice racing the
watch
intermediates. Hanging real close to him as well. All the way back to me. Low point on this one. Going to go to Skeeter Woolery. Going to get 1 point going out of motor number 1. Blake going to grab 2. Dutton with the 3s out of 27. 28's the motor number, 11-year-old girls expert got Graceland Burnsworth, Tata Tot Wellborn, and Smiley Kylie Shepard. Pretty good shot out of Wellborn right now. Got Burnsworth all over the rear wheel. Shepard on back to the 3 spot. Total points on this one. They're going to do it all 3 rounds today. Freaky Fast running 1 and 3.
Okay, riders, random start.
09 colors back to 2 spot.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
My eyes may deceive me. All the way back home, looking for 1 point. Wellborn got the whole wide world coming after it. Going to get on back for the 1 spot. Burnsworth for the 2. Shepard for the 3. 29 now the motor number, 13-year-old girls expert got Kit Kat Holt, Mackenzie Roberts, and Fly Rye Brown. Pretty good shot out of Kit Kat out front right now. That is not your bike, Kaylin. I've seen her on about 3 different bikes today, I think. Got Holt, Brown, Roberts running your 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, riders.
Freaky Fast colors out front right now. Bicycle Shack on back to 2-3. Holt leading him through the Michael Myers corner all the way back at us. Looking for low points on a Sunday. She's going to get it all the way back home. Going to come back for the 1 spot. Fly Rye Brown going to get the 2. Mac Roberts for the 3 out of 29. 30's motor number 51 and over women's experts got Miss Kitty Shannon Wonder and Grandma Mary Wallace. Pretty good shot out of Wonder as we go in and out of turn number 1 down through the 2nd straightaway. Did Miss Wonder come back from injury recently? I thought she was hurt when I saw her earlier in the year. Back on the bike. I love Miss Kitty on back to the 2 spot. Grandma Mary on back to the 3. Low points racing today. They're going to do it all 3 rounds. Shannon, the other 2 ladies got costumes. Where's your costume at?
Attention.
She said I'm a BMX racer. That's fair. Not going to argue it. Wonder going to come on back for the 1 spot. Miss Kitty going to grab up the 2 spot. Grandma Mary for the 3. Welcome to the expert class. 7 experts, 31's the motor number got Herbie Nalavenko, Dog Shepard, and Asher Luce. Pretty good shot out of Luce, followed up by Shepard and Alvenko running 1, 2, and 3. Freaky Fast. I was going to say Freaky Fast out front, but there's also a Freaky Fast rider in 2nd. There's also a Freaky Fast rider in 3rd. They're everywhere.
Attention.
Still loose. Nalavenko, Shepard running 1, 2, and 3 as we go down through the section. Just about single file. Nalavenko trying to find a way on by as we go in and out of the 3rd and final corner all the way back home, racing for low points. They're going to do it all 3 rounds. Looking forward to this one all day long. Nalavenko with a pretty good charge. Going to go loose. Nalavenko and Shepard, 1, 2, and 3 out of 31. Stacked one coming at us. 32's motor number got Little, Burnsworth, Welty, Jackman, Bowie, Moore, Howard, and Bailey. The freight train stretching it way on out as we go in and out of turn number 2. Got Bowie, World 1, looking at the 2 spot. Looks like Waylon Burnsworth, followed up by the Golden Boy, Juicebox, and Clutch. Howard running 2, 3, 4, and 5 as we go all the way in and out of turn number 3. Bowie, little white line action, feeder off the pedals, holding on tight for that 1 spot. We got 3 riders going on out to a main event. Looks like Bowie going to get a spot. Burnsworth going to get a spot along with the Golden Boy Graham Little running 1, 2, and 3. Not quite sure how Jackson saved that one. 33's the motor number, 10-year-old experts got Kent, Noboom, Davidson, Penny, Harves, Lynn, and Hawthorne. Tight one going in and out of turn number 1. Looks like Davidson, Hawthorne, Noboom running 1, 2, and 3. Kent, Penny, Harves running back on the 4, 5, 6 as we go in and out of turn number 2, taking 3 riders on out to a main event. Still Davidson, Hawthorne, Noboom running 1, 2, and 3, stretching it on out just a little bit. Got Noboom, Harves, Penny holding on tight.
Attention.
Lynn on back to the 7 spot. Hawthorne trying to hold off. Noboom got a charge coming all the way back to me, but that's going to let Davidson slip away a little bit. Going to go Davidson. Noboom, Hawthorne grabbing up your transfer spots. 1, 2, and 3. 34, the motor number, 13-year-old experts got Couts, Taylor, Davidson, and Campbell. Pretty good shot out of the Hurricane as we go in and out of turn number 2. Still, Bicycle Shack colors of the Hurricane out front. Got Couts, Taylor, and Davidson running 2, 3, 4 as we go single file down through the section, taking 1 rider on out to the main event out of this one. Coutzen, the Nightmare, going to shut it on down. The Hurricane going to grab that first and only spot out of 34. 35 now, the motor number, 15-year-old experts got Stafford, Hingle, and Wonder. Pretty good shot out of Stafford as we go down the 2nd straightaway. But an airtime, Freaky Fast colors. Nice and smooth in and out of the corner. He's got a whole lot of the Orange Crusher over the rearview mirror, followed up by Wonder running 1, 2, and 3. Total points racing on this one. They're going to do it all day long, just like you see them. Racing for low points all day long. Stafford going to come back home for the first ace. Hingle going to grab the 2. Wonder for the 3. 36 is the motor number. 17 to 20-year-old experts got Super Cooper Kelly, Kyle Velasquez, and Sean Madden. Sean, did you fall asleep in the gate or something? Got Velasquez, Kelly,
Attention.
Madden running 1, 2, and 3. Madden coming on by for the 2 spot. Low points racing on this one. Velasquez trying to hold on for an ace. He's got Madden all over the rear wheelies and a slide on by all the way back to the stripe. Made him work for it. Going to go Madden, Velasquez, and Kelly. You're 1, 2, and 3. 37 now the motor number. 26, 35-year-old experts got Peck, Downtown Brown, and Darren Nash. Got a pretty good shot out of Brown right now as we go in and out of 2. A little bit squirrely. Nash right there on the 2 spot. All board members head on out to the straightaway, please and thank you. All Blue Springs BMX board members head on out to the first straightaway. Nash right over the hip pocket trying to make something happen all the way back to the line. Side by side, going to go Downtown Brown, Nash, and Peck. You're 1, 2, and 3. That'll do it for round number 1, everybody. Make sure to
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right. Gate is down. 17 to 20-year-old women cruisers got Queen G, Abernathy, McKenna Luptak, and Smiley Kylie Shepard. Pretty good shot out of Luptak once again as we go in and out of turn number one. Still Luptak. This time Abernathy moving on up to the 2 spot. Weston Shepard to staging, please. Still Luptak, Abernathy, Shepard running 1, 2, and 3 as we go down through the 3 straightaway. Luptak looking for another low point. Abernathy and Smiley Kylie looking to tie things up, heading on into the main event.
Watch the gate.
Floating through 4, shutting it on down all the way back home. Going to go Luptak for the 1 spot. This time Gina Abernathy going to come on back for the 2, Shepard for the 3. All right, 4 is the moto number. 51 to 55-year-old cruisers got Miss Kitty Westenauer, Kathy Hall, and Grandma Mary Wallace. Got Kathy Hall and Kitty Westenauer running 1, 2 right now. Grandma Mary on back to the 3. This one is not total points. We're taking 2 riders on out to the main event out of this. They go down through the 3rd straightaway, in and out of turn number 3. Still Kathy Hall and Miss Kitty running 1, 2. Grandma Mary to the 3 spot.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
In and out of Michael Myers' turn they go all the way back home. Kathy Hall going to get a transfer spot into the main event. Miss Kitty going to get a spot out of moto number 4. 5 is the moto number. 7 and under cruisers got Ripper, Shepard, and Zook. Taking 2 riders on out to the main event out of this one. Looking for not low points, but top 2 moving on. Looks like Shepard and Zook running 1, 2 right now. 400 ride sliding on by. Rippinger moving on up to the 2 spot. Leaving Zook on the outside. And as we go down through the section, still Shepard and Rippinger running 1 and 2. Whalen trying to find any way on up into the mix he can. He's got
Okay, riders,
1 more turn plus a straightaway to do it.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Digging deep is Shepard all the way back to the line. He's going to grab a 1 transfer spot on a Sunday afternoon, punch his ticket to the main event. Along with the 400 ride Drake Rippinger going to get that 2nd and final spot. Thank you for racing with us, Mr. Zook. 6 is moto number. 9-year-old cruisers got Emmett Hall, the Wildman Wade Rourke, and the Bullethead Braden Holt. Got Holt, Rourke, Hall running 1, 2, and 3 as we go down through the 2nd straightaway, in and out of turn number 2. Oh, the Wildman is right there trying to find a way on by. Here comes Hall around the outside. We got a good one coming, everybody. In and out of turn number 3. Bullethead stretching it on out just a little bit. Hall trying to find any way on by. We're taking all of them on out to the main event. Hall taking a little spill right there. Going to get him picked on up. Just lost a little bit of grip trying to find a way on by. Going to go Holt, Rourke. And we're going to get Emmett Hall checked on. He'll come back for that 3 spot out of moto number 6. 7 is the moto number. Team Money, Stuart Bash, No Boom, and Big Mac Duval. Looks like No Boom, Duval, and Team Money running 1, 2, and 3 as we go down through the section. Ad Astra Color stretching it on out just a little bit. It's No Boom, Big Mac, and Team Money doing a little bit of battle on the 2-3. Here comes Stuart trying to find a way on by. Little brake pull there. Nice and close all the way back home. Big Mac going to try to put on a charge now. All right. Moto number 7, Trenton T-Money Stewart, Bash Noteboom, and Mac Duval. You guys are going to rerun that moto due to the rider in turn 3 impeding the progress of that race. We'll have you guys go up chute 11 on the back of the staging hill. We'll give you guys 5-6 motos to catch your breath, and then we'll run that one again because that rider in turn 3 changed the course of that race just a little bit. So once again, Trenton Stewart, Bash Noteboom, Mac Duval. If you guys could please head up chute number 11 and get yourselves up on the hill, Matt will get you guys up. We'll wait a few motos, let you guys get your breath back, catch your breath, and then we'll run that one again.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, gate is down. Moto number 8, 13-year-old cruisers got KJ Smile, and it's Dill Pickle Harris and Cody Velasquez. Total points on this one. They're going to run them all 2 more times, I guess, all 3. Got KJ sitting out front right now. Looks like Smile, and it's Velasquez and Dill Pickle Harris running 1, 2, and 3 side. Oh, my goodness. Words are hard today. Single file as they go in and out of turn number 2. Still Smile, and it's Velasquez and Harris running 1, 2, and 3. Same way they did it in round number 1. Velasquez going to try to inch a little bit closer to Smile, and see if he can nip him at the line, tie things up for the main event. Smiling, it's stretching it on out just enough, keeping himself pretty darn safe all the way back to the line. Going to go Smiling, it's for the 1 spot. Velasquez for another 2. Harris for another 3 out of moto number 8.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate is down on moto number 9. 46 50-year-old cruisers got Jamison, Harris, and Robinson. Taking 2 riders on out to the main event out of this one. Looks like Jamison, followed up by the Golden Peddler Harris running 1 and 2. Robinson back to the 3 spot. Dill Pickle, the Golden Peddler all over the rear wheel trying to find a way on by. Jamison got the edge right now, taking 2 on out to the main event. Robinson trying to find a way on up into the mix as we go in and out of turn number 3. Jamison playing a little defense. The Golden Peddler wants a way on by all the way back to the stripe. Gonna sneak on by. Looks like the Golden Peddler going to get a spot along with Drew Jamison out of moto number 9. 10, the number Little Tykes, Little Bikes. Pretty good shot out of Smilenich and Campbell. Got Olivia Hudson, River Mayhem Campbell, and Addison Smilenich in and out of turn number 1. Pretty good shot out of Addie Smilenich. Hudson going on by Campbell. Out of the corner, going to go Smilenich, Hudson, Campbell in that order. Taking 2 riders on out to the main event. Get loud from everybody. You guys can get so much louder than that. Come on now. Go, go. Still Addie Smilenich not on the 1 spot right now, followed up by Olivia Hudson. Mayhem Campbell trying to find a way up into the mix. You got to go. Once again, not total points. What you see, what you get. We're only taking the top 2 across the line into the main event for a stacked 5 and under novice.
Watch the gate.
Final round a little later today. Smilenich got a shot on this one. Going to take it wire to wire all the way back home. Got through turn 3 nice and clean this time. Going to go Smilenich for a 1 spot. And Olivia Hudson looks like going to get that 2nd and final spot. Good racing to Mayhem Campbell. Out of 10. 11's the motor number. More 5 and under novice. Got the hustler, Georgia Campbell, Brayson Harper, and Lincoln Hall. Pretty good shot out of Brayson Harper right now. Overland Park, Kansas, leading him down the 2 straightaway with a big old gap. Lincoln Hall on back to the 2 spot. Followed up by the hustler, trying to find a way up into the mix as well. Taking 2 on out to a main event out of this one. Pedal Brayson, he's coming. Still Harper, Hall running 1 and 2. Campbell on back to the 3 spot. Do. All the way back to me. Brayson Harper going to go wire to wire on this one and get a spot. Georgia, you got to go that way. You're not looking at me.
Attention.
Tracks that way.
Okay, riders, random start.
Harper going to get a spot and 2 more jumps to go. Lincoln Hall going to look to get that 2nd and final spot out of motor number 11. He will, so that'll go Harper and Hall 1 and 2 out of 11. 12 is now the motor number 6-year-old novice. Got Owen Vaughn, Christopher Robles, and Rocco Vigola as we go in and out of turn number 1. Pretty good shot. Gotta check plates. Eyesight's getting bad. 948 ride sitting out front. Christopher Robles coming out of Raymore, Missouri. Gonna stretch it on out a bit. Looking for the Carnage KCR rider out front. Looks like 764 Owen Vaughn on back to the 2 spot. Followed up go on the 3. Taking 2 riders on out to a main event. Still Robles and Vaughn running 1 and 2. Rocco trying to find a way on in. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Nice.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Wire to wire on this one. Robles going to get that first transfer spot with some authority out of motor number 12 as we come all the way back home. Owen Vaughn looking to get that second and final spot. One more jump to go, and he will get it. Going to go Vaughn and Robles. Good race into Rocco out of motor number 12. 13, the motor number 7-year-old novice got Abram Hudson, Paxton Kohler, Layla Lynn, and Hunter Ido. I missed all the number plates. We got Lynn sitting on the 2 spot. Get a peek at number 1, 918 as we come out of turn number 1. Looks like Hudson and Lynn. Thank you.
Attention.
Still Hudson and Lynn running 1 and 2 right now. Taking 3 riders on out to the main event. Get a peek of the battle on the 3-4. Ido fighting for that third and final spot. Looks like Paxton Kohler sitting on that 3 spot right now. Here comes Hunter trying to find a way on by. Layla Lynn going to get a spot. Abram Hudson going to get a spot. And the 888 ride at the line. Kohler going to get that third and final spot out of 13. 14, the motor number 9-year-old novice got Beckham Vaughn, Remy Robinson, and Sal Lamano. Pretty good shot out of Lamano. Going in out of turn number 2. Freaky fast color sitting out on the 1. Stretched out just a little bit down through the section. Followed by the 550 ride, Remy Robinson out of Loveland, Colorado. Robinson and Beckham Vaughn running 2-3 as we come down through the section. Single file action. Lamano still stretching it out just a bit, looking for 2 aces through 2 rounds. That's how it's going to go all the way back home. Lamano going to get his second ace, going to the main on a perfect score. Robinson going to get the 2. Vaughn for the 3s out of 14. 15, the moto number. Dutton, Velasquez, and Smilinich. Pretty good shot out of Smilinich. Cha-ching going down through the second straightaway. Edge Racing Colors, Smilinich out on the 1 spot, followed up by Dutton and Velasquez, 1, 2, and 3. Still single file down through the section. Got Smilinich
Attention.
eking out a little bit of a gap. Why Dutton keeping it nice and close. Hardcore Realty Colors, followed by Haley Velasquez back to the 3. They're going to do it all 3 times, looking for low points all the way back home. Smilinich going to get another low point. Once again, perfect scores going into the main event, followed up by Dutton. And 3 going to Haley Velasquez, flipping it on back to moto number 7. Got No Boom Duval and T-Money Stewart outrunning No Boom, Big Mac, and T-Money 1, 2, and 3. Big Mac got himself sitting in the 2 spot. No Boom stretching it on out just a bit at Astro Colors as we go
Attention.
down through the section. Oh, Bash, you got to keep going, dude. Your lead's not that big. Got Duval and T-Money running 2-3 single file as we come out of the 3rd and final corner. All the way back home. That's how it's going to go. Going to go No Boom, Duval, and Stewart. 1, 2, and 3 out of 7. Flipping it on to motor number 16 out on track. Looks like 12-year-old novice got Harrell, Miracle, and Campbell. Lily Campbell sitting out front right now, followed up by Maverick Miracle and Jacqueline Harrell. 2 riders on out to the main event. This one is not total points. What you see is what you get. Bicycle Shack Colors of Campbell stretching it on out just a bit, followed up by Miracle and Harrell.
Attention.
Okay, Ryder.
Harrell doing everything in the book, trying to find a way on by. Miracle holding on tight for that 2 spot all the way back home. Lily Campbell going to go wire to wire and get 1 spot. Maverick Miracle going to come on back for that 2nd spot out of motor number 16. 17's moto number 13-year-old novice got Dill Pickle Harris, William Lucero, and Aiden King. Once again, not total points, taking 2 riders on out to the main event. King trying to find a way on by, but it's all Dill Pickle Harris as we go down through the 2nd straightaway. Going to go Harris, King, Lucero, 1, 2, and 3. Lucero trying to find a way on by. A little bobble out of King. Lucero had the door open on the inside, didn't pull the trigger on it. Got 2 more straightaways to find a way on by. Tight battle for the 2-3 as we go down through the section. Dill Pickle stretching it on out a bit. AOT Colors out of Blue Springs, Missouri. Wire to wire on this one. Going to go Dill Pickle, followed up by Aiden King. Going to get your 2 transfer spots out of 17. Good racing to William Lucero. 18, now the motor number 15-year-old novice got Jaden Squire, King Henry Campbell, and Alex Masters. Got King Henry sitting out front right now. Looks like 953 ride. That's Masters back to the 2 spot. Squire on back to the 3. Single file down through the section.
Ready, watch the gate.
Got it. All right, back to the line. Campbell going to get the 1 spot. Masters for the 2. Squire for the 3. Little heads up to anybody out there trunk or treating later. Give you some numbers. There are 155 riders plus any siblings who may be trunk or treating. Need some numbers for Candy. Be 155 riders, and then any potential siblings. Some are adults. So count accordingly on that. There's your numbers. 19 now the motor number into the intermediate class. 6 intermediates got Harves, Hall, Carco, and Kilberg. Got Carco and Kilberg out running 1 and 2 right now. Looks like Cabo Hall back to the 3-spot. Piper Harves on the outside looking in, taking 3 riders on out to the main event out of this one. All the way back home. Harves trying to find a way on up, but it's all Carco and Kilberg stretching it on out back to the stripe. Hall back to the 3-spot, going to hold on tight all the way back home. Carco going to get a spot. Kilberg going to get a spot, and Cabo Hall going to get the 3rd and final spot out of 19. 20 is the motor number. 8-year-old intermediates got Jackson Smolinich, Amelia Welty, and Emmett Hall. Got Purple Heart Racing colors. Emmett Hall sitting out front right now, followed up by Smolinich and Welty. Low point racing on this one. Total points, they'll be doing it all day long. Welty trying to hold on to the 2 spots she had in round number 1. Smolinich trying to tie things up as we go in and out of turn number 3. But it's all Emmett Hall right now, sitting on a 1 out of round number 1. Going to come back for another 1 in round number 2. Perfect scores into the main event. Going to go Hall for the 1 spot. Jackson Smolinich for the 2, tying things up with Welty back onto the 3 spot out of 20. 21, the motor number. 9 intermediates got the Wildman Rourke, Landon Roach, Lightning Campbell, and A-Bomb Di Matteo. Looks like Rourke in the 106 ride. Landon Roach running 1 and 2 right now. Rourke and Roach got Lachlan Lightning Campbell back to the 3 spot. 192 ride on the outside looking in. Avi Di Matteo.
Okay, riders.
Avi's not 9 years old, right? Surely he's not 9 years old. There's no way. All the way back home, 3 riders going on out to a main event. The Wildman going to get a spot. Roach going to get a spot. And Lachlan Lightning Campbell going to get the 3rd and final spot out of motor number 21. 22, the motor number. 10-year-old intermediates got Adeline Hall, Team Money Stewart, and Nokasi Belcher. Pretty good shot at Team Money. Noke Belcher hanging on back for the 2 spot. Hall back to the 3. Purple Heart Racing running 1 and 3. Noke Belcher on back to the 2 spot. Not total points. What you see is what you get. Taking 2 riders on out to the main event out of this one. Team Money and Noke sitting in those spots right now. Adeline Hall trying to find a way on by as we go in and out of the 3rd and final corner. Single file. Not quite going to be able to get close enough on this one. Going to go Team Money and Belcher for your 2 transfer spots out of 22. 23, the motor number. 11-year-old intermediates got Zack Attack Bass, Benny the Jet Bass, and Whole Shot Brady Barker. Got Barker and Benny the Jet running 1 and 2 right now. Zack Attack on the outside looking in, trying to find a way on up into the mix. Single file as we go out of turn number 2. Still Whole Shot Barker.
Attention.
A little bit of a spill in round number 1, picking up right where he left off in round number 2. Trying to punch his ticket into the main event, followed up by Benny the Jet. Zack Attack trying to find a way on in. Just a little bit of a gap. Going to see if he can make anything happen all the way back to me. Whole Shot Barker going to get a spot. And Benny the Jet Bass going to get that 2nd and final spot out of 23. 24, the motor number. 12-year-old intermediates got Tucker Robinson, Derek Wise, and Remy Di Matteo. Looks like 642 ride sitting out front right now. Tucker Robinson out of Raymore, Missouri. Followed up by Wise and Di Matteo running 1, 2, and 3. Nice tight single file action coming out of the 2nd corner.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Taking 2 riders out. Di Matteo trying to find a way on up into the mix out of Prairie Village, Kansas, trying to do a little bit of hunting in and out of that 3rd and final corner. Wise holding on for the 2 spot right now. Might have a good one coming all the way back to us. Robinson going to get the 1st spot. And Wise going to hold on for the 2nd spot out of 24. 12 intermediates. 25 now, the motor number. 14-year-old intermediates got Neon Noah Odell, Smooth Operator Adam Wise, and KJ Smolinich. Got Smolinich and Neon Noah sitting out front right now. The Smooth Operator trying to find a way on in. He's on the outside looking in right now as we go down through the section.
Ready.
2 spots going on out to the main event. KJ Smolinich sitting out front. Neon Noah stretching a little bit of a gap on Wise. Those are going to be your 2 coming all the way back home. Odell and Smolinich going to get your transfer spots out of 25. 26, number 26, 35-year-old intermediates got Blake Cates, Jason Mercer, and Jacob Lester. Looks like Mercer sitting out front right now. Good battle coming on the 2 spot. Oh, you can't pull brake like that, man. It's a steep corner. You can make it through there. Lester going to move on to the 2 spot. Cates on the outside looking in now. Cates on the outside trying to make a way on by. We got a good one coming by those 2. Still Mercer sitting out front right now. Going to grab up 1 spot. We got 1 more spot up for grabs all the way to us. Looks like Cates trying to find a way on by. Oh, my goodness. Not calling that one. 6, Jacob Lester getting that final transfer spot. So that was Mercer and Lester getting your spot of 26. Dad's in my ear going, there's riders coming at you. Riders coming at you. 27, the motor number. 51, 55-year-old intermediates got Gary Blake, Yellowstone, Greg Dudden, and Keith Skeeter Woolery. Keith, I told you had to go faster. He's right there. Old man, pick it up. Coming all the way back to us. Skeeter Woolery still sitting out on the 1 spot right now. Blake on the 2 spot. Going to get total points racing on that one. Woolery going to hold on for the 1 spot. Blake for another 2 narrowly, in Yellowstone Dutton on the 3 spot. PSA, Keith and I are on good terms. 28 now the motor number, 11-year-old girls expert got Graceland Burnsworth, your top Wellborn, and Smiley Kylie Shepard.
Attention.
Got Wellborn and Burnsworth out running 1 and 2 right now. Smiley Kylie trying to find a way on up into the mix. This one is total points racing. They'll be doing it like this all day long as we come in and out of turn number 3. Freaky fast colors on the ace right now. Here comes Burnsworth trying to get on by, coming out of Rogers, Arkansas, all the way back home. Going to go Wellborn, Burnsworth, Shepard, 1, 2, and 3. 29, the motor number 13-year-old expert got Kit Kat Holt, Mac Roberts, and Fly Rye Brown. Holt, a pretty good shot as we go in and out of turn number 2. Freaky fast colors stretching it out just a little bit. Put her on a different bike every single moto today.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Got Holt, Brown, Roberts running 1, 2, and 3. Oh, hot food is over at the end of round number 2. If you want to get hot food from concessions, make sure to head on over there and get it done ASAP. The line is short. Going to go Holt for the 1 spot, Fly Rye Brown for the 2, Mac Roberts to the 3 spot out of 29. 30 is the moto number, 51 and over ladies expert. Got Miss Kitty, Shannon Wonder, and Grandma Mary. Total points on this one. They'll be doing it like this all afternoon long. Shannon Wonder sitting out front right now out of Barryton, Kansas, followed by Miss Kitty and Grandma Mary running 2 and 3. She said, I heard. Are you making fun of them over here, Curtis?
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start.
You guys play like kids, I swear.
Riders,
Shannon Wonder going to
ready?
come all the way back for the 1 spot, grabbing up perfect scores through 2 rounds. Got Miss Kitty and Grandma Mary running 2 and 3. Cheer the ladies on coming back across the line. Miss Kitty going to come on back for the 2 spot. Grandma Mary going to get the 3. They'll be back for the main event out of motor number 30. 31, the motor number 7-year-old experts got Herbie Nalavenko, Sheepdog Shepard, and Asher Luce. Pretty good shot out of Luce right now. Shepard holding on to the 2 spot. Nalavenko all the way back to the 3. But he's right on the hip pocket right now, trying to find a way on by on the outside, looking in, going to get a little crafty down through the 3 straightaway.
Attention.
Still Luce, Shepard, Nalavenko 1, 2, and 3. Freaky fast tandem as we go in and out of the 3rd and final corner, man. They are about 2 bike lengths apart for all 3 riders. Luce got the whole wide world coming after him. Shepard trying to find a way on up to a low point all the way back home. Shepard going to come on by side back to the stripe. Going to go Shepard, Luce, and now Venko 1, 2, and 3. They are all tied up going into the main event. That was perfect. 32, the motor number 9-year-old experts got Welty, Jackman, Moorhead, Howard, and Bailey. Got the Wolverine juice box out front right now. Got Jackman, little bonk, got Bailey on back to the 2 spot, followed up by Moorhead and Howard.
Okay, right.
15 right on the outside looking in.
Riders ready?
Welty on the outside looking in. Got Jackman, Bailey looking for the first 2 of 4 spots. Going to go Bailey, Jackman, Moorhead, and Clutch Howard getting your transfer spots. Good race into Olive Welty. Once again, Moorhead, Howard, Bailey, and Jackman getting your transfer spots out of 32. 33, the motor number 10 experts got Kent, Penny, Harves, Lynn. Got Creighton Harves out front right, followed by Jackson, Lynn, Sawyer, Penny, and Ivan Kent. Kent trying to find his way on by around the outside. Penny on the outside looking in now, but he's got the inside line going in and out of turn number 3. Gonna white line Kent. Kent gonna have some work to do as we come all the way back home. Got Creighton Harves and Jackson Lynn out running 1, 2. They're safe all the way to the line. Penny gonna do just enough to lock his spot into the main event. Gonna go Harves, Lynn, and Penny for your transfer spots out of 33. What a race, boys. Good racing. 34, the motor number now 13-year-old experts got Couts, the Nightmare, Liam Taylor, and Corbin Davidson. Got the Nightmare and Couts out running 1 and 2 right now. Davidson on the outside looking in, trying to punch his ticket into a main event. Down through the rhythm section still. Freaky fast colors. The Nightmare, Liam Taylor sitting out front right now, coming out of Holden, Missouri, all the way back home. He's got Couts in the rearview mirror trying to punch his 2nd spot into the main event. That's how they'll go all the way back to me. Going to go Taylor, Couts. Good race into Corbin Davidson. 35, the motor number 15 experts got Stafford, Hingle, and Wonder. Brody Stafford got a pretty good shot, leading him through the first 2 straightaways in and out of turn number 2. Freaky fast color is going to go Stafford, followed up by Wonder and the Orange Crusher at Hingle. Total points racing on this one. They'll do it all 3 times. Wonder trying to tie things up with Hingle as we go into the main event. Hingle going to put on a drag race all the way back to the stripe. But it's all Brody Stafford, wire to wire on this one. Going to go Stafford, Wonder, and Hingle 1, 2, and 3. 36, and motor number 1720 experts got Super Cooper Kelly, Cal Velasquez, and Sean Madden. Got Velasquez, Kelly, and Madden out running 1, 2, and 3 as we come out of turn number 2. Velasquez got a little more of a gap this time. Madden finding his way on by for 2nd place. Got a drag race coming. Sean's got a little bit of work to do. He's right on the back wheel. Velasquez got the whole wide world coming after him, and he knows it all the way back home. Going to go Madden, Velasquez, and Kelly 1, 2, and 3. One more time. 37 is the motor number 26, 35-year-old experts. Got Peck, Brown, and Nash. Downtown Brown leading him in and out of turn number 3. Got a whole lot of Darren Nash in the rearview mirror. We got a good one coming on. Nash, a little bit of high-low, going to slam that door shut all the way back home. They're going to be tied up for the main event. Good move out of Nash. Going to go Darren Nash, Purple Heart Colors, followed by Downtown Brown and Brian Peck, 1, 2, and 3. Wow, that was... That might have been the bravest thing I've seen someone do through turn 3 in a
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, everybody. Gate is down. Trunk or treat main events. Motor number 3, 17 to 20-year-old women cruisers. Got Queen Gina Abernathy, McKenna Luptak, and Smiley Kylie Shepard. Pretty good shot out of Luptak as we go in and out of turn number 1. Is that a crown? I think. Oh, it's a snail. She said it's a snail. Got Luptak, Abernathy, Shepard running 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Abernathy and Shepard tied up on the 2s as we go
Attention.
in and out of turn number 3. Luptak going to bring it on back for a perfect day. 3 aces to wrap up the 1 spot. Abernathy trying to break the tie. Come on back home for the 2. That's how it's going to go. Luptak for the ace. Abernathy going to get the overall 2. And Shepard for the overall 3. Out of motor number 3. 4 is now the motor number 51, 55-year-old women cruisers. Got Shannon Wonder, Miss Kitty, and Kathy Hall. Shannon Wonder sitting out front right now. Miss Kathy on back to the 2 spot. Miss Kitty on back to the 3. We got our BMX racer. We got another BMX racer. And we got a kitten.
Attention.
Dad, did you switch shirts?
Okay, riders, random
Oh, I
start.
thought you had a different one on earlier.
Riders
All the way back
ready,
home. Shannon
watch
Wonder
the
going to
gate.
get the overall 1 spot on the day as you cross. Kathy Hall going to come on back for the 2 spot. Miss Kitty for the 3. 5 is the motor number 7 and under cruisers. Got Drake Rippinger, Asher Luce, and the Sheepdog Weston Shepard. Got Luce and Shepard out running 1 and 2 right now. Rippinger on back to the 3 spot. Freaky Fast Colors running 1, 2, stretching it on out just a bit as we go in and out of second corner. Weston trying to dig deep, gain a little bit of ground on Luce as we come all the way back home. He's got 2 straightaways to do it.
Attention.
Little
right.
bobble keeping it
Random
nice and
start.
close. He's got a good shot on him as we go in and out of turn number 3. A little bit of momentum. See which way he goes. He's going to go to the left. We got a drag race coming all the way back to the stripe. What you see is what you get. Going to go Luce, Shepard, and Rippinger 1, 2, and 3. Hey, Weston, if you take 2 more pedals, you might be a little bit closer. 6 is the motor number 9-year-old cruisers. Got Emmett Hall, Wildman, Waylon Rourke, and the bullet head of Braden Holt. Looks like Holt and Rourke out running 1 and 2 right now. Hall on back to the 3 spot. Emmett, they're right behind you. You got to go. Going to go the bullet head and the wild man out running 1 2 right now. Rourke trying to reel him in just a bit. Going to take the outside line. He's about a bike length back as we go in and out of turn number 2. This one is total points. Bullet head sitting on 2 aces right now, trying to make it a perfect day. Tied up on points is Hall and Rourke. Rourke trying to come on back for the overall 2. That's how it's going to go. Going to go Holt, Rourke, Hall, your overall 1, 2, and 3. Seven is now the motor number. Oh, we got a cow out on track. Is that Mac? That is Mac. Got T-Money Stewart, Bash Noteboom, and Big Mac Duval. Got Noteboom Duval. Stewart running 1, 2, and 3. Somebody get me a onesie, please. I'll wear the crap out of that thing. When it gets a little cooler late in the year, you bet. Got Noteboom Duval. Team Money running 1, 2, and 3 right now. Single file as we go in and out of turn number 3.
That's the gate.
One more time. Going to go Noteboom, Duval, and Stewart, your overall 1, 2, and 3. Cooper Thorson to staging. Cooper Thorson needs you up to staging ASAP, please and thank you. Overall, that one once again was Noteboom, Duval, and Stewart 1, 2, and 3. Smilinage, Harris, and Velasquez out on track right now. 8 is the motor number 13-year-old cruisers. Got Smilinage, Velasquez, and Harris running 1, 2, and 3.
Attention.
Oh, Smilinage going to shut it on down. Velasquez going to go on by. Kyle knows he's got to finish top 2, and this thing is wrapped up all the way back home. Velasquez is going to get the 1 and your overall 2nd place. Smilinage going to go on my back for the 1 spot. And Dill Pickle Harris for the 3. Brakes are a rubbing. Got Abernathy, Brown, Jameson running 1, 2, and 3 out of motor number 9, 4650 Cruisers. Going to go Abernathy, Brown, Jameson, and Harris running 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brown going to try every trick book he can get on by, but that inside line is hard to break. Abernathy's got the preferred line. Brown going to tuck it on and go single file. He took a shot at the inside line. Didn't want to blast anybody. He's going to tuck it on back for 2. Abernathy going to survive the charge all the way on back home. Going to go Abernathy, Brown, and Jameson, your 1, 2, and 3. Golden Peddler on back to the 4. I saw Corey starting to line it up down that 3rd straight. I'm like, there's no way he's going to try that, right? I'm like, no way. I think I was like 14, and I wasn't even that fast when I was 14. The day I made the decision that I'm never going to try to pass anybody in that corner. Like, I'm pretty brave. I'm not that brave. Then I'm tuning in on a Friday night and watching Amir and Sean and Jasper all make moves in that corner. I'm like, I don't know how you guys trust it that much. Speaking of, get hyped up, everybody. 500 novices in the gate. We got a full 8 of them lined up.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate is down, Moto 10 and 11, 500 novice combined. We got 8 of them. Got Hudson, Thorson, Kilberg, Smilenich, Howell, Harper, Hall, and Cross going down through the first straightaway. Oh my goodness, we got 8 of them, and we might have a 4 bike length lead going through turn number 1. Weston Cross got a huge shot. We go in and out of turn number 1. Looks like Cross, Smilenich, 660 right on back to the 3 spot. Cooper Thorson. So we got Cross, Smilenich, Thorson, and Howell running 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stretching it on out. Here comes Addy Smilenich on the 2 spot. Just got on a pedal bike trying to find a way on back. Chris, thinking what, 3 years old? He's so little out here on a pedal bike in the main event. But it's all Weston Cross as we go in and out of turn number 3. Got Cross, Smilenich. Thorson trying to move on back to the 3 spot. Here comes Howell putting on a charge. Lincoln is 4 years old. All the way back to me, Weston Cross going to come on back for the 1 spot. Addy Smilenich going to get the 2, followed up by Cooper Thorson, Ford Howell, and believe that was a 959 ride. Brayson Harper coming on back to round out the top 5.
Attention.
Go, Lincoln.
Okay,
Go, go.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
12 is a moto number 6-year-old novice. Got Roman Hall, Owen Vaughn, Christopher Robles, and Asher Brommel. Pretty good shot out of Hall. Middle of the field got a pretty good shot as well as we go in and out of turn number 1. Try to get a peek of a number plate. Hall going to tuck it on back to the 2 spot. Looks like the 200 ride Asher Brommel. Got Brommel, Hall, and the 948er Robles running 1, 2, and 3 as we go down through the second straightaway. Owen Vaughn on back to the 4 spot. What you see is what you get out of this one. Oh, Asher stretching it on out just a little bit, coming all the way up here from Iowa, followed by Roman Hall, and Robles running 1, 2, and 3. Owen on back to the 4. Single file as we go in and out of the 3rd and final corner all the way back home.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
That's how it's going to go. Asher Brummel
Riders
going to wrap up
ready,
a
watch the gate.
convincing win all the way back home with Roman Hall back to the 2 spot. And going to be Christopher Robles on back for the 3 out of moto number 12. 13 is a moto number 7-year-old novice. Got Fast Edit Bailey, Abram Hudson, Pac-Man Kohler, Chase Kilberg, and Layla Lynn. Oh, let's get a peek. 918 sitting out front right now. Looks like Hudson, followed up by Bailey and Kilberg. Here comes Bailey. Here comes Kilberg. We're 3 wide through the second straightaway. Bailey going to try to find a way on by. Got the inside line. Let's see if Ellie can make it stick. The answer is yes. Coming all the way back to me down through the 3rd straightaway. Got Bailey. Oh, here comes Chase Kilberg trying to find a way on by. Hudson going to drop it on back to the 3 spot, followed by Layla Lynn. And the 888 rider Kohler back to the 5. Here comes Kilberg. We got a good one coming. Bailey trying to hold off a charge. Chase Kilberg trying to find a way on by. All the way back to the stripe. Ah, Bailey couldn't quite hold on. Going to go Kilberg, Bailey, and Hudson 1, 2, and 3. 14 is a moto number 9-year-old novice. Got Beckham Vaughn, Remy Robinson, and Sal Lamano. Pretty good shot out of Sal Lamano. He's been sitting out front all day long. Ah, here comes a move being made. Robinson trying to find a way on by. Going to sit right on that back wheel. Try to find an inside line as we go down through the second straightaway. Still Lamano, Robinson, and Vaughn 1, 2, and 3. Whew.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Robinson
random
keeping it
start.
nice and close. Sal stretching it on out just a little bit as we come in and out of turn number 2, turn number 3. Wow. Now I can call it the Michael Myers turn. Going to go Lamano, Robinson, and Vaughn. You're 1, 2, and 3 out of 14. 15 now the moto number got Dutton, Velasquez, and Smilenich. Single file as we go out of turn number 1. Looks like Emma Smilenich out on the 1 spot, followed up by Wyatt Dutton and Haley Velasquez running 1, 2, and 3. Down through the second straightaway. Smilenich still stretching it out just a little bit. All the way back to me. Still going to go Smilenich, Edge Racing Colors, followed up by Wyatt Dutton for the Hardcore Realty Crew, and Haley Velasquez running 1, 2, and 3. Single file down through the section, stretching it on out just a little bit of a gap coming up. Smilenich going to keep it nice and smooth through turn 3, wrap this thing up all the way back home. Total points, a perfect day for Emma Smilenich. Going to go 1, 1, 1. Dutton going to come back for the overall 2. Velasquez for the 3. 16 is the moto number. Pretty good shot out of Campbell and Miracle, but it's all whole shot Brady Barker as we come in and out of turn number 1. King on back to the 4 spot. Got Riley King, Maverick Miracle, Lily Campbell, and Action Jackson Lester. Looks like Lester sitting out front right now. Lily Campbell for the rear wheel trying to find a way on by. Not going to let him wrap it up. Lester trying to move on up to the intermediate class today. Campbell doing everything in her power to hold it back. Inside line a little bit open. He's giving himself enough of a gap. He's home free. Got to make it through 3 more jumps. Everybody getting nice and loud all the way back home. Action Jackson Lester is your newest USA BMX intermediate rider. Going to go Lester, Campbell, and Miracle 1, 2, and 3. Getting one picked up over here on the first straightaway. 17, the moto number 13 novice. Got Dill Pickle Harris, Caden King, and Skylar Visnich. Visnich, a little bit of an error on the first straightaway, getting her back up and rolling. Be Dill Pickle Harris taking advantage, followed by King. There go 1 and 2. Visnich on back to the 3 spot. Man, and this one is not total points. What you see is what you get. Visnich was dominant in round number 1, not going to have enough to hold on for the win in the main event. All the way back home, Dill Pickle Harris going to come back for the 1 spot on a Sunday, followed by Caden King for the 2 spot, and Visnich coming back for the 3 out of moto number 17. 18 is a moto number, 15-year-old novice guy, Jaden Squire, King Henry Campbell, and Alex Masters. Pretty good shot out of King Henry as we go in and out of turn number 1. Is he trying to manual? You are in the novice class, sir. Still got Campbell. Squire trying to find a way on by along with Masters, but it's going to be Masters poking his way on up to the 2 spot as we go in and out of turn number 2. Going to go still Campbell. 953 rider coming on by now. Looks like Masters. Squire dropping on back to the 3 spot in and out of turn number 3. Still King Henry stretching this one way on out all the way back home. Total points, a perfect Sunday for King Henry. Going to go 1-1-1, grab up the ace. 953 rider Masters going to get all the 2s. Squire going to get the 3s out of motor number 18. 19, the motor number 6-year-old intermediates got Rippinger, Miller, Hall, Carco, and Kilberg. Pretty good shot out of Hall, out of Miller, Baby Cake as we go down through the second straightaway, followed up by Carco. And the 208 rider Rippinger got going. Rippinger running 2 and 3. Looks like Kilberg and Cabo Hall on back to the 4-5. Down through the third straightaway still. Baby Cake Miller stretching it on out just a bit, coming out of Raytown, Missouri as we go in and out of turn number 3. All the way back, come through the Michael Myers corner, all the way back to us. Miller going to get the 1 spot. Carco got the whole wide world coming after him. Here comes Rippinger, going to come all the way up from Iowa. Come on back with the 2 spot. Rippinger, Carco, and Kilberg, your 2, 3, and 4. 20, the motor number now, 8-year-old intermediates, got Smilenich, Welty, and Hall. Pretty good shot out of Emmett Hall. Looks like Jackson Smilenich back to the 2 spot. Welty on back to the 3. Single file in and out the second corner. Purple Heart Racing color stretching it out just a little bit out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri is Emmett Hall. So that's why he shut it down in Cruiser. He knew he had a class race to win.
Okay, riders.
Smilenich on back to the 2 spot. Welty and Smilenich are tied up. Smilenich trying to rally from a 3 in round number 1. Going to take 2s all the way back home. That's how it's going to go. Emmett Hall going to get the overall 1 spot. Smilenich for the 2. Welty for the 3. 21 is the moto number. All kinds of action back here. 9 intermediates got Rourke, Miracle, Harrell, Hall, Roach, and Campbell. Pretty good shot out of Stinky Harrell. He's got Fetty Hall all over the rearview mirror. Looks like Roach and Rourke battling for the 3-4. Going to go Roach for the 3 spot. Rourke back to the 4, followed by Miracle and Campbell. Here goes Dylan Harrell. Fetty Hall trying to find a way around as well. Harrell fighting him off. Nope. Fetty Hall going to come around the outside line. Hall. Words are hard. Fetty Hall going to come all the way back home for the 1 spot. Harrell not quite enough to win the drag race. The wild man O'Rourke going to come on by for the 3 spot, followed up by Landon Roach on the 4 out of 21. 22 is the motor number. 10-year-old intermediates got Big Mac Duval, Team Money Stewart, and Nokasi Belcher. Pretty good shot out of Big Mac Duval, followed by Team Money and Belcher on the outside. Going to see what he's got in turn number 1. They're going to come out single file. We'll wait to say it. Bam, there's a whole shot for Big Mac Duval, doing it for the Purple Heart Racing crew. Got his teammate Team in tow as we go in and out of the second corner. Are cows that fast? I didn't know cows were that fast. That one is correct. Out of Blue Springs, Missouri for the Purple Heart Racing crew still. Big Mac Duval leading them in and out of turn number 3. What you see is what you get on this one. Not total points as they cross all the way back to the stripe. Going to go Big Mac Duval for the ace on a Sunday, followed by Team Money Stewart and Noke Belcher, 1, 2, and 3. 23, the moto number, 11-year-old intermediates, Benny the Jet Bass, Brady Holeshot Barker, Vinny Lamano, and Dylan King. Pretty good shot out of Holeshot Barker as we go down through the second straightaway. Got Lamano, King, and Bass running 2, 3, and 4 single file as we go in and out of turn number 2. Lamano trying to find a way on by. Barker trying to lock down a win on a Sunday after a tough one in round number 1. Lamano gave him a little bit of elbow love, maybe not afraid to do it again as we go in and out of turn number 3. Going to tuck it on back for the 2 spot. Got a good one coming all the way back home. Lamano is close, not close enough. Going to go Brady Barker for the win on Sunday, followed up by Lamano. We'll check on the 3 spot. 8:57 right, King coming on back for the 3 spot. 24 out on track right now. 12-year-old intermediate's got McMorris, Wise, and A.J. Johnson. Got A.J. Johnson and McMorris running 1 and 2 right now. Here comes McMorris trying to slide on by. Going to give a little bit of elbow love as we go in and out of turn number 3. Johnson going to put on a charge all the way back home. Not enough to get back on by. A little style going to go McMorris, Johnson, and Robinson. You're 1, 2, and 3 out of 24. 25, the motor number 14 intermediates. Got Neono Odell, Golden Peddler Harris, KJ Smilenich, and Jabril the Falcon Belgrave. The Golden Peddler Harris out front right now. Belgrave trying to find a way on by. He got round number 1. Harris trying to wrap up round number 3. Got Smilenich and Odell back to the 3-4 all the way back home. See what Jabril's got in the tank as we come in and out of turn number 3. A little bit of a good one coming. Belgrave going to try to put on a drag race. A little bit squirrely. Going to have to shut it on down. Settle for 2. Going to go Harris, Belgrave, and Smilenich. You're 1, 2, and 3. Not quite sure how Belgrave held on to that one. 26 is the motor number 26, 35-year-old intermediate. It's got Robinson, Nalvenko, Mercer, and Lester. Pretty good shot at an Nalvenko as we go down through the 2 straightaway, doing it for the Freaky Fast Racing crew. 6:47 rider Robinson back to the 2 spot, followed up by Mercer and Lester running 2, 3, and 4. Single file down through the section. Still Nalvenko and Robinson running 1 and 2. Mercer back to the 3 spot. Lester for the 4.
Okay, riders, random start.
He said, not quite close enough on a Sunday. What an effort from Robinson, but it's going to go Nalvenko, Robinson, and Mercer. You're 1, 2, and 3. 27, now the motor number 51, 55-year intermediate. You know what? This is 21, 25 intermediate. We'll make the boys happy today. Going to go Mike Blake, Yellowstone, Dutton, and Keith Skeeter Woolery. Got Woolery and Dutton running 1 and 2 down through the 2nd straightaway. The novice running up front with the intermediates. Bicycle Shack colors of Woolery sitting out front right now, leading them back into the section, followed up by Blake and Yellowstone Dutton.
Okay, riders,
I think that show's coming back in mid-November. A couple more episodes of it.
Ready, watch the gate.
Single file in and out of turn number 3, all the way back to a Skeeter Woolery, looking for a perfect Sunday. He's going to get it all the way back home. He's going to get the overall 1 spot. Blake for the 2s, Dutton for the 3s out of motor number 27. Good racing, gentlemen. 28 now the motor number 11-year-old girls expert. Grace Burnsworth, Tatum Tot Wellborn, and Smiley Kylie Shepard. Got Wellborn with Shepard running 1, 2, and 3 in that order as we come out of turn number 3. Burnsworth been playing second fiddle all day long, coming out of Rogers, Arkansas. Going to try to slide on up to the 1 spot, taking pedals through the rollers as we go in and out of turn number 3. Wellborn trying to hold off the whole wide world as we come all the way back home. See what Burnsworth's got left in the tank. Not quite enough. Wellborn going to stretch it on out just a bit. Going to get the overall 1 spot on the day as Wellborn, followed up by Burnsworth and Shepard, 1, 2, and 3. 29, the 13-year-old girls expert. Got Kaylin Kickat Holt, Roberts, and Fly Rye Brown. Got Holt, Brown, Roberts running 1, 2, and 3. Austin, did you get bike jacked? What happened? She does look good. Going fast. Freaky Fast Colors out of Lee Summit, Missouri. Still sitting out front on this one. Kit Kat Kaylin Holt going to try to put on a perfect Sunday all the way back home. That's how it's going to go. A 1-1-1 perfect result on the day for Holt, followed up by Fly Rye Brown. Going to get the 2 spots. Roberts for the 3s. 30 is the motor number 51 and over women's expert. Got Miss Kitty, Shannon Wonder, and Grandma Mary Wallace. These ladies been doing it all day long. Get loud for them going down through the 2 straightaway. Got Wellborn. Why'd I say Wellborn? Words are hard, guys. I've messed up so many names today. Going to go Wonder, Miss Kitty, and Grandma Mary running 1, 2, and 3 out of the 2nd corner. Yeah, Mom said it's because you took a paying job and put us on the back burner. I mean, if I can talk for free and I can talk for money.
Attention.
Nah. All the way back home, Shannon Wonder going to have a perfect Sunday, grab up the 1 spot. Oh, I talk regardless, yeah. Miss Kitty on back for the 2 spot, Grandma Mary for the 3s. Yeah, you know I don't shut up anyway, so if I can get paid for it, great. 31, the moto number, 7-year-old expert guy, Nalvenko, Shepard, and Luce. Asher Luce sitting out front right now. Nalvenko and Shepard going to go side by side down through the straightaway. You got to go, guys. Got Luce, Shepard, Nalvenko running 1, 2, and 3 single file action. They've been tight through the 3rd straightaway every single lap today. Shepard going to see if he's got anything left in the tank to gain on Luce as we come in and out of turn number 3. Pretty good shot. Might have lost a little momentum out of that 3rd corner. He's going to get a good shot at it, though, as we come back to the stripe. Close enough. Going to go Loose, Shepard, Nalavenko, your 1, 2, 3, and they were tied up in points, so that's going to be your overall. Ashley Loose with the overall 1, Shepard with the overall 2, Herbie Nalavenko for the overall 3. 32, the motor number 9 experts got Little, Burnsworth, Jackman, Bowie, Moorhead, Howard, and Bailey. We got the World 1 sitting out front right now. That's Waylon Burnsworth, followed up by Bowie, Little, and Juicebox running 1, 2, 3, and 4. Burnsworth trying to put on a charge. Bowie going to try to slide up a little closer. He dropped a foot. Oh, he lost a little speed, not quite close enough. Chalk up a number 2 on the day, playing second fiddle to the World 1 of Waylon Burnsworth, coming on back for the 1 spot, followed by Bowie and the Golden Boy Graham Little rounding out your top 3. 33, the moto number, little bigger, little faster. Davidson just about had a whole shot. Noteboom going to steal it away down through the second straightaway. Nope. Davidson going to have to crank up the heat now, winning out of turn number 2. See what he's got for him. Noteboom's usually better on the back half of the track. See what X can put on. See if he can reel him in just a little bit. Got Hawthorne, Harves, Penny running 2, 3, 4, and 5. Davidson going to see if he can reel him in. Noteboom got a pretty good charge out of turn number 3. Davidson going to try to push him all the way back home. Not enough. Going to go at Astro Colors of Noteboom, followed up by Davidson, Hawthorne, Harves, Penny, and Lynn, your top 6. .34 is the motor number, 13-year-old experts got Couts, Taylor. The Hurricane sitting out front right now. He's got a whole lot of Patrick Couts in the rearview mirror, followed up by the Nightmare. They're going to go single file down through the third straightaway. Little bonk out of Campbell, going to pick up a crank. He's got a whole lot of Patrick Couts in the rearview mirror of him. Let's see if Couts can make anything happen out of turn number 3. Not quite enough. Campbell going to stretch it out just a little bit more all the way back home. Going to go Campbell, Couts, and Taylor, your 1, 2, and 3. 35, the motor number, 15-year-old experts got Stafford, Hingle, and Wonder. Brody Stafford been out front all day long, going to lead him down through the 2 straightaway. Again, he's got the Orange Crusher right there in tow. They're nice and tight, a little airtime out of those top 2 all over to me. Going to go Freaky Fast colors, onto Wheels colors, and Bikes for the Likes of Us for your top 3. Wonder trying to keep up with the local boys, but they're zipping around way fast today through that Michael Myers turn number 3. All the way back home, going to go Stafford for the overall 1, Hingle for the overall 2, and Wonder for the overall 3. 17 to 20-year-old experts got Super Cooper Kelly, Kyle Velasquez, and Sean Madden. This is motor number 36. Got Velasquez, Kelly, and running 1, 2, and 3. Madden trying to pick his way through the pack. He's done it both laps today. See if he can reel him in. He's the farthest back he's been. Pretty good shot of momentum. See if Velasquez got anything for him down the 4th straightaway. He's got a little more of a gap. See if Sean can make anything happen all the way back home. Going to pick the right side. Got a drag race coming. A little bonk out of Velasquez. Going to make it a 1-1-1 for Madden on the overall 1. Velasquez for the 2. Cooper for the 3. Downtown Brown got a pretty good shot out of turn number 1 right now, leading him down through the 2 straightaway, followed up by Nash and Peck. This is motor number 37, 26, 35-year-old experts. Nash got him in round number 1. Nash got him in round 2. Brown got it in round number 1. They're tied up going in and out of the 3rd and final corner. See what Nash can make happen. Going to try the same move. Brown going to shut it down a little better. They're going to go side by side. Little advantage goes to Nash. Purple Heart Color is going to get the best today. Going to go Nash, Brown, and Brian Peck, spectator, enjoying it just as much as the rest of us over there. All right, everybody. Perfect. You want to head straight?